What is before enlightenment and after enlightenment? Before enlightenment, you are a fool. After enlightenment, you are a fool. The only difference that comes after enlightenment is you become aware that you are a fool. Before enlightenment, you are not aware that you are a fool. You don't become wise after you are enlightened. You only come to know of your own foolishness. There is not much difference between before and after enlightenment. Before enlightenment, you are a fool, but you think you are wise. After enlightenment, you come to know that you are a fool, but your life becomes beautiful. You start pouring out wisdom. You start pouring out wisdom not because you have wisdom. If you think you have wisdom, then you have not realized that you are a fool. Wisdom is the concept of ego. And wherever ego enters, it begins a competition. So there is competition among wise people as well. They are also comparing who is more wise. And secretly they are working on themselves to outrun other wise people in next 2-3 years. They are in a secret competition. They too are in a race. All the races are foolish. It is arising from the ego. Ego wants to compete, outrun, because it enjoys leaving someone behind. It enjoys defeating someone. It enjoys somebody's failure. Wisdom is not there because you are wise. Nobody is wise. Socially, you can be wise. In your family, you can be wiser than others in comparison. But existentially, nobody is wise. Who are you in this existence? Who are you? Where are you in this existence? Can you locate yourself in this cosmos? Can you figure out even one thing? Can you state even one fact which will not change with time? Who are we in this cosmos? Do we have any clue about anything in this cosmos? We have speculations. We have rough ideas about things. We do not have a complete knowledge about anything. Where have we come from? Where will we go to? Why there is this creation? Who taught the birds to chirp? Who has a clue? Nobody has a clue. We are clueless, but we claim ourselves to be wise. Existentially, there is nobody who is wise. Existentially, cosmically, we are fools. We are a cosmic fool. But ego will not like it. You are a cosmic fool. I am a cosmic fool. But see, something in you gets disturbed when it hears that it is a cosmic fool. Something in you gets in trouble. Something in you resists this fact. Something in you is standing up and wanting to prove how we are not fools, how we are divine, how we are godly, how we are this and that. It enjoys calling itself godly. It's not for no reason that it has chosen the word godly, because it is about the supreme. It is interested in calling itself as supreme. It is not fine with this cosmic fact that we have no clue about anything. We are utter fools here. Before enlightenment, you are a fool. After enlightenment, also you are a fool. You don't become wise. Nobody is wise here. Only in comparison, you call somebody as wise. But look at this universe, how big it is, where it begins, where it ends. And then look at yourself. You are wise. You are great. Look at the big stars who are 1 million times bigger than Earth. Look at galaxies which have 1 million solar systems like ours. Look at their hugeness. And then look at yourself. You are wise. You are graduate. You have written 10 books. You have a YouTube channel. 1 million followers. You have this award, that award in your name. You are a wise man. In this infinite cosmos where you do not have any clue about anything, nor you have a complete knowledge about anything. You call yourself wise. Nobody is wise. I am an utter fool. You are an utter fool. Can you accept this with a smile? You're interested in calling yourself God, calling yourself Shiva, calling yourself Brahman. But before you do all that, first call yourself fool, because this is where you are. First realize where you are. Then you can realize your absolute nature. Are you Shiva right now? Really? You say, Shivoham, I am Shiva, Tattamasi. I am that. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the Brahman. You are Brahman. Why do you love calling yourself these things? Look deep into yourself. Why you are so much interested in calling yourself Brahman, Shiva? What in you loves these terms? Something in you enjoys these terms. Look at that. When ego wants to realize, it will try to realize that it is Shiva. It does not want to realize that, first of all, it is a fool. It gets hurt. You say, you are Shiva, you are Brahman. And when somebody calls you a fool, then you are shaken from inside. You get hurt. You are Shiva and you are getting hurt by somebody's comment. You call yourself Brahman, the absolute reality, and you're crying when somebody left you. You're Brahman? Look at the cleverness of ego. Look at the game that ego plays. Even when it wants to realize, the highest. Ego is always interested in the highest chair in the company, highest salary, best brand. Ego is always aiming for the highest. That is why when it worships God, it chooses the highest God. You don't worship village God, you worship Shiva. Not because you are a Shiva devotee. You're just an egoistic man. You don't want to go to that small village temple. You want to go to big temple because big God is there. In small temple, small God. Bigger the temple, bigger the God. And more powerful. This is the conclusion of ego. Before you realize that you are Shiva, first you realize you are a fool. Let this first realization sink in you. Why you are interested in realizing only Shiva? Because you love it. Because it is considered as the highest. If tomorrow you come to know that, oh, there is something higher than Shiva also, then you will drop Shiva and go for that. You will drop this chair and try to reach that chair, the higher chair. You're not concerned about your realization. You're concerned about somehow you should get the highest chair. Till the time you are like this, you are never going to realize what you are truly. It is an egoistic idea to realize God. Ego loves realizing God. Ego does not love realizing that it is fool. But it doesn't matter. If you try to ignore it, it doesn't matter. You remain a fool. I remain a fool. And there is nothing to be sad about. There's nothing to be sad about. You are a fool. What is the problem? What in you became sad? What in you did not like? What in you felt, oh, I'm just a fool? Oh, I failed. I cannot become wise. Who is this? Who is thinking all this? Who in you thinks that you failed because you're a fool? Who in you is not comfortable? When you really realize that you are a fool, you will not be sad. You will have a big smile. You will laugh. When you realize you are a cosmic fool, you will have a cosmic laughter. You will not be sad. Why to be sad? Something in you becomes sad. That is your ego. Because now your ego has to melt. Now the ego cannot run in the race. Ego had a plan to realize God, have a divine face, and preach people how they can realize, become their guru, write books, create a chaos around itself, get revered, respected. Now, ego cannot do all these things. What it can do now? So it is sad. Otherwise, what is the need to be sad? We are a cosmic fool. Why to be sad? Why not to laugh? Why being foolish should be seen as a failure? No. If you see it as your failure, then you were in the race of becoming wise. You were in the race. But if you realize that you are a cosmic fool, then it is a great state of settlement. You are free from the race. You are not out of the race. You are free from the race. Now let them who wants to become wise, give them their way. Let them run. Let them become wise and wiser. You are settled. Let them strive for being a wise person. Let them run. Give them their way. Stand aside. Let them run and fall. Very soon they too will realize that they are not wise. Nobody is wise. In the context of existence, nobody is wise. Very soon, this reality will hit them, and they too will stop, they too will settle. You settle now. Whether you realize you are God or not, it's up to you, but you must realize you are a fool. Eventually, life will make you realize that you are a damn fool. It made me realize that I am not a fool. It will make you to realize. In this realization, ego has to melt because ego has now no space to run. What will it do now? But if you give it a topic that realize you are God, now it has space. Now it will gain knowledge and more knowledge than others. Now it will read books and more books than others. It will learn techniques more than others. Now it has a lot of space. It can express itself. Now it can give birth to a new philosophy, a new ideology, a new spirituality. Now it can give birth to a new religion. The moment you give ego a journey, now it can create its own world. That's why everybody seems to be interested in realization of God. Nobody seems to be interested in realization of their own foolish nature. First you realize you are a fool. Tell yourself 1,000 times in a day, I am a fool. Repeat it 1,000 times. You have been told to repeat that you are Shiva. You are Shiva. I am telling you that you repeat that you are a fool. You are a fool. And something in you will get hurt. When you notice that something in you is getting hurt, repeat it even louder. Increase the number of repetition. Make it 2,000 times. Keep hitting that which is getting hurt in you, because that in you is the barrier. That in you is the ego. Keep hitting that. When you say, I'm Shiva, something in you loves it. Nothing wrong. But when you say, I'm a fool, then why something in you gets hurt? if you are Shiva, then you are all inclusive. You have space for all the contradictions. You have space for the filth and the flower. You are neither hurt nor you feel praised. But when you say, I am Shiva, Shivoham, something in you feels praised. Something in you feels great. And when you say opposite of it, that I am a fool, something in you feels bad. Something in you gets hurt. Recognize this. This something in you is your ego, the biggest barrier. Hit it as much as you can. And you cannot hit your ego by giving it what it likes. You're giving it the mantra I am Shiva, and it is loving. You cannot hit your ego by this mantra. In fact, the very reason you have chosen this mantra is because you love it. You means what? Your ego loves it, so you have chosen this mantra very consciously. But it is not hitting the ego. The technique is to hit the ego. When you say, I am a fool, now ego gets hit. It feels bad. Go on hitting it. Anyway, nobody else is hurting your ego. You can hurt your ego yourself. What is the problem? Because at the end, it is not about hurting the ego. You're only trying to dissolve the ego by hurting it, by hitting it continuously. Say, I am a fool, I am a fool, I am a fool. Go on saying it till the ego falls off. If you go on saying it, then a time will come when you will be saying that I am a fool, but nothing in you will feel bad. A time will come when you will be speaking this fact that I am a fool, but nothing in you will feel bad. Nothing in you will get hurt. When you arrive at this point where you are repeating, but you are not feeling bad, know that you have settled. Know that you have settled. Go on hitting the ego. There's no need to call yourself God, Brahman, Shiva. Begin from this. And you will find that your ego had settled, it has gone. And in that settled state. Whatever has to happen will happen. If truth has to come, it will come. You won't be even bothered about whether truth will come or not. You are settled. Now you are not bothered about anything. You are not bothered about, oh, now I'm settled, now truth should come. See, now my ego has settled, now Shiva should come. No, then you are not settled. If you are truly settled, then you are not seeking. You are simply sitting, waiting, waiting for nobody, nothing. You're simply sitting with all the doors open, all the windows open. Sun has to come, it will come. If wind has to come, it will come. Truth has to come, it will come. If Shiva has to come, it will come. Now you're not even calling their names. You're not even desperate. You're simply waiting. When you have this realization that you are a fool, utter fool, then you will settle. Then you will not feel bad about this fact that you are a fool. You will feel neutral. In fact, you will feel beautiful. You will feel free from the burden of being wise. You will feel free from the burden of realizing Almighty. You will feel so common and so beautiful. You will feel so common, and at the same time, you will not have the longing to be special. You will feel so ordinary, and at the same time, you will not have the longing to be extraordinary. You will be fine being common, being ordinary. You will be common and ordinary with a smile, with a song, with a dance. This is a settled state. Realize that you are a fool. I too realized that I am a fool. Before realization, you are a fool. After realization, you are a fool. Nothing changes. What changes is after your realization, you just come to know that you are a fool. You come to know that you were always a fool. And with this realization, you have a laughter, a big laughter that all these lives you were a fool, acting to be wise. And everybody else too has been the same. Everybody else too acting to be wise. This is the difference. The journey is from being a fool to knowing that you are a fool. Forget about big terms that you have. You are Shiva, you are ultimate. No, I'm not saying those things are not there. It will happen. But it will happen on their own, not because you are striving for it. Shiva will happen on his own, not because you are repeating the mantra Shivaham, not because you are aiming for it. First, you realize who you are cosmically and get settled. Once you are settled, then in that settled state, everything will happen. Everything will come without calling. Everything will happen without doing. Everything will be found without seeking.